Hey there everyone, it's Mrs. Kroll. So we are not meeting as a class today because it's an asynchronous day, but I want you to take our class time to look at how to set up a PowerPoint. This is something that we will do toward the end of our class, maybe like December, January time. It's not going to be a very involved assignment, but it will take some time to get used to. I'm not going to require you to make a very large presentation, but I am going to require you to make one. So I'm going to show you how to find PowerPoint on your computer and how to set up a basic PowerPoint presentation. So here's our desktop, and if you go down to the very bottom where there's like 4 little squares, that's your start menu. You would click that and look for where it says PowerPoint. It's under Microsoft Office, and it looks like this. It has a P on it. If by chance, when you click on your start menu, you do not see it, what you can do is click right next to it. There's a little magnifying glass, and you can type in PowerPoint, and it should come up. You would just double click it to open up PowerPoint. And here is what you'll see when you click on PowerPoint. Okay, and you could, if you would like, pick any one of these presentations. I'm just going to click on the blank presentation for now because it's just easier and we're just giving you a general idea of a PowerPoint presentation. So I'll click on that, and you'll notice when that happens, it brings you to this page. Up top here are a bunch of different tabs for you to add information to your PowerPoint. So there's an Insert tab, there's a Design tab. Generally, for our class, you all will just be in the Insert tab here and possibly in the Design tab. We're not going to worry about transitions or animations because that's pretty involved. For our purposes, you're just going to make a very generic, for the lack of a better word, a very simple PowerPoint. So here's the page that pops up. This would be considered your introduction page. Whoops, introduction page. And it would generally have your name on it. So I will put Mrs. Kroll. Okay, if you want to make it fancy and add some pictures, you can, but we're not going to go into that right now. That's what class will be for. So I've made my introduction page, and now I want to add a new slide. So what I will do is I will go up here to the far left and look for where it says New Slide. And you can click this little triangle here. It'll give you a bunch of different layouts. I'm going to pick the title and content. Most of the slides that I choose will be title and content. That's the second slide over. So if you click on that, it brings you to a new slide. And here's where you would start to put your information. So this is the first slide in my presentation. This slide would have some information, maybe some pictures, and maybe even my opinion. Could include your opinion. Okay, so that's your second slide. Then you want to say you want to add another slide. So what I would do is go back up here to where it says New Slide, click on the little triangle, and I'm going to again click Title and Content. And maybe on this page I will put a picture. So what I would do is I would go up to, or actually I'm going to do it down here. So if you pick this slide, if you click right here, you'll notice when you hover over it, the word pictures pops up. So I'm going to click on that, and you'll notice it'll bring up this box. And this should hopefully look pretty familiar to you all. What you're going to do is you're going to click where it says Desktop. You're going to find that Technology folder. You're going to double click it to open it, and then you can pick whatever picture you would like. So I'll just pick my sunflower picture. I click on it. The file name comes down here. You see that it says sunflower, and then you'll hit right here where it says insert, and there's your picture of your sunflower. And you can make it bigger by clicking on the corner and dragging it. You can move it around. If you click on the picture, you'll see like these little dots that come up around the edge. That allows you to pick it up and move it around. And then you can just continue going, adding more slides. Now, you might get a little mixed up because look, oh wait, up here I don't see the option to add a slide. What do? I don't see that. Well, what you do is you go up to, you can either click back on the background, which is what I did, and you'll see that the new slide pops up right here. You can also go to Insert and click New Slide again and pick your slides, whichever you would prefer. But anytime you lose the option up here for a new slide, you can just go to the Insert tab and go to New Slide. So it doesn't matter if you're on the transition page, which we most likely will not be on. You can go back to Insert and to where it says New Slide and add as many pages as you would like. I will show you how to change your design. Maybe you don't like this plain white background and you want to change the design. So what you can do, or the background, you can go to where it says Design, and it'll give you a couple different designs that you can pick. You can choose whichever one you like. If you want to keep it blank, the first choice is always the blank one. If you want to change it to something really fancy, you can click down here, this little down arrow. It will show you all the different layouts. So I'll pick this one just because it gives it a little bit of color, this nice screen page. Okay, we are going to go into this a lot more in class. This is just a general overview. If you would like to, since you don't have live classes today, you can go in and kind of play around in your PowerPoint presentation if you would like to. You don't need to worry about saving anything right now. I will show you how to save, but you do not need to worry about that for right now. What you can do, if you want to save your presentation, you can click the little disc in the corner. You click Save. And then you'll get this screen that will pop up. You'll click Browse, where the little folder is. And then you'll get this really familiar looking box. Once again, you can click Desktop and Technology, because we're going to save everything in our Technology folder. Double click it, and you can just name it, I'll name it Mrs. Kroll's PowerPoint. And then just click Save. And you'll notice that it's saved because the name at the very top, right up here, changes to whatever you titled it. Again, please don't stress or worry. This is just a little overview for you. We will be going into this in a lot more detail in class. Enjoy the rest of your asynchronous day. And I will see you in our next class.